Hi, Tyler Watts here with the Steve Smith team at Keller Williams Real Estate. Joining me is Steve Green, RBC Mobile Mortgage Specialist. Today we're going to talk about if you want to get into the investment side on real estate and what you need to know from the mortgage side. So Steve, my first question for you is somebody who's looking to get into the real estate investment side for the first time, what do they need to know and be prepared for?
Thanks, Tyler. Investing in real estate is one of the most exciting things that you can do as an investor. A couple of things you definitely want to look for. You want to have your own down payment saved up. So most lending institutions are going to look for at least 20% down of the new purchase price that you're looking at. You also want to have some cash in the bank as a buffer in case something happens with the property, something happens with the tenant, different things can happen. You want to make sure that you do have a steady job and you are able to afford your own house as well, or your rent, whatever you're looking to do that way. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you do have money saved up that is in your name and is ready to be used towards investing.
Okay. Touching on that, so somebody that does really want to get into, I want to go out there and buy my investment property, I don't have the 20% cash on hand. What are some of the other options available to me?
We do have a couple of different options. If you do own a current house, and that would be a great investment property based on the different market rents that are available, you could go and purchase a new house for your family, and then you can also keep the existing house as your rental. The new house that you do buy, you can go as little as 5% down because that does become your principal residence. Another option could be if you've done a great job paying down your existing house that you're living in. If there's equity there, we can always refinance that property, pull out all that equity you've been putting towards the house, and then use that towards the down payment on your new house. So there are some different options.
So if somebody's going to move out of their current house, buy their new house for their family, and refinance the existing one to pull the cash out, what percent can you go up to, loan to value?
If you are refinancing your existing residence, the maximum that we can do is 80% of the loan to the value of the home. So in other words, as long as you do leave in there 20% in equity, we can definitely pull the rest of the equity out towards the down payment of the new investment property.
Okay, so for a $300,000 home, 20% in it, they would need to keep $60,000 in. Anything above that they can take out and use towards their new house.
That's correct. And then of course you got to take into consideration if there's an existing mortgage, which is where I would come in to give that advice and take a look at the overall picture for you.
Okay, so one other question for you, because I know every lender can kind of be different. Different banks can lend on different types of properties. So you're with Royal Bank. What type of investment properties will you guys actually loan on, I guess?
Yeah, so that's the one really neat thing about working with RBC. We have some tremendous flexibility on the different types of properties that are out there. As an example, we can put mortgages on up to and including a sixplex. So a 3, a 4, a 5, and including a sixplex, which is very, very rare out there. The other thing that we would look at financing is student rentals. We've got a fantastic student rental program. That as well, if you do have a more complicated tax situation, we can look at putting these properties into a holding company at 80% loan to value with all the other great features of the RBC mortgage product line.
Okay. Is there anything else that you'd like to add, I guess, that I haven't already asked you? We try to keep the video short for everyone, but anything that they might need to know.
When we're talking about investment properties, it's exciting. Make sure that you do get the advice of a real estate professional such as Tyler. Talk to your mortgage person, ask a lot of questions. What are the different features of the mortgage? It's not the same as buying your principal residence. Make sure you do talk to your accountant. They are a very key member of your team as an investor. Talk to your lawyer. Ask the people you work with, are they investors themselves? You want to work with people who understand what it means to purchase an investment property, what could happen, what the good things are, things you need to look at. Ask a lot of questions.
That's all great advice, and on top of that, I would always recommend if you are working with another realtor, whether you're working with us or a different mortgage broker, I always recommend that you do deal with people that at least deal in a lot of investment properties, or even better, they do it themselves. So then you're getting the advice from people that, you know, that have walked the talk, and they're not just kind of sending you out there and they're not doing it themselves. So again, thanks Steve for joining me for the video, and
Thanks for
I
having
hope
me.
you guys enjoyed this one as well. Take care.
Bye-bye.